Hey guys, my name is James Walsh, and you are listening to the Wrestling Epicenter here on YouTube. I want to thank you for finding us. Please do me a favor and click that subscribe button and the notifications bell. And if you get the chance on this video, click the like button. If you do, it'll turn blue. Check it out. Also, check out WrestlingEpicenter.com for all this great content available in MP3 format, our online store that'll keep us going free and clear, daily news updates, as well as all the information from the history of professional wrestling you could possibly ever want. Check out WrestlingEpicenter.com online right now. Without any delay, let's get to your interview here on the Wrestling Epicenter. Here on WrestlingEpicenter.com. Joining us now on the Newsmaker line is a true treat, straight from Hulk Hogan's Celebrity Championship Wrestling, the one and only Frank Stallone. Frank, it's great to have you on the program.
Oh, thank you so much.
Man, it's great to have you on the show, but I got to tell you, we were very surprised to see many things that happened on this Hulk Hogan Celebrity Championship Wrestling. The first thing that we were surprised to see is that you even participated in it. How'd that come to be?
How about even more, I got voted off. Weirder.
That was very weird, yes.
Above Tamara from Bewitched. Come on. I said to the guys, are you joking me? We had an hour before the show went off. I was the manager. I had to take over Dennis Rodman's part. Mm-hmm. And Tabitha, she did nothing, and I got voted off. I said, something's weird about that.
It was very strange. Do you think that it maybe had something to do with the heights thing, not wanting to jump into the pad?
Yeah, no. And the funny thing is, and I told him, I said, I didn't get hired to be the flying Lawindas, whatever the hell they're called. I said, I got hired to wrestle. I'm an ex-boxer. I know about this stuff. I said, and Hulk Hogan told me, I swear on my mother's life, he told me, he goes, I wouldn't have jumped off that for $1 million. He's more petrified of heights than I am.
I wouldn't have done it. I mean, even on this week's show, the ironic...
No, and the guy told me, he goes, Frank, I'm telling you, more people get crippled and paralyzed for life on this movement. If you don't want to do it and you really feel uncomfortable, I promise you, don't do it. I said, well, I didn't get hired to jump off stuff. I got hired to kick people's asses. So I got hired to do it. So... That's what happened on that.
Did you, the ironic thing is if you watch this week's episode of the show, Hogan was talking about how he was limited athletically and would never jump off the top rope. So
this show was kind of boring, actually.
You found it boring?
Yes, I did. I didn't find it. I didn't find the show that exciting, really.
You mean show, watching the show itself, or participating in it?
And getting emotional was totally boring, I thought.
Are you talking about this week's episode, or the show, or the series as a whole?
I didn't think it was a good episode.
I
think the first two were good, and other guys were really stepping up, like Todd and stuff like that. But I just thought this week was boring. I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Hopefully it gets better. Now, how in the world
it does get better, but I just thought this one was a bad one.
Yeah. I mean, and when you only have, what are there, 8, 9 of the episodes? There's
8, yeah.
Yeah, there can't be that many bad ones in the bunch.
Well, if you have one more bad one, you got problems, yeah.
Exactly. So how exactly did you end up even part of this thing?
Well, I knew Jason Hervey, who was the producer of the show, and I was working on my own TV series, which I'm still working on, which is for I can't mention name, but it's a real huge company. Mm-hmm. And so Jason said, what are you doing? I said, well, not really. I'm playing music. I'm traveling. He goes, you want to do this wrestling show? I said, well, first of all, I hate wrestling. I don't like anybody grabbing me at all because I spent my career in boxing. So we do everything to stay off the mat, okay? Mm-hmm. When you're on the mat in boxing, you're not having a good career, okay? At least you're knocked out. So I said, but I grew up with wrestling, Hansa, Max Mortier, all those guys, Skull Murphy and stuff. But I didn't really know that much about today's wrestling. So I said, okay, I'll do it. Write me a check and I'll go for it. And I liked it. But the problem was that we didn't have enough time to rehearse. Mm-hmm. And anybody that knows anything about wrestling, if you've been in it, you really can get hurt if you don't know what you're doing. It may be choreographed, whatever they say, but you really can get hurt because these guys slam you hard and you land hard. You can break your neck. It's very, very easy to do that. And I said, I'm not really willing to, get hit with a clothesline and crush my esophagus for like country music television, okay? And yeah, so I mean, I'll do what other stuff. I mean, I had 43 fights in boxing. I said, I'll do what I have to do, but there's certain things I cannot do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not going to let someone, an amateur, but a pro I would. I mean, if Nasty said, Frank, I'm going to hit you with a forearm smash and a clothesline, I would trust him because he knows how to do it.
Right.
But I'm not going to let, like, you know, the actress from Bewitched, Tabitha hit me with a clothesline. What are you, nuts? Hit me in the esophagus and I'd pull her throat out and kill her right on the spot.
Now, there's actually some people who are offended by this as wrestlers. They say, oh, there's no way that they learned all that in 4 hours. Is that legit? Did you guys actually learn what you did?
If we had 4 hours, we were like, that was like a grace. That was unbelievable, 4 hours. We had them 4 hours.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, and that's the problem with the whole show. We should have been in class like 5 weeks before we even did the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's really hard. It's not easy. I mean, I know people think it's like goofy. I said, why don't you try it? Why don't you let Nasty Knobs jump off the third rope and jump on you, see how you like it? At 360 pounds. So these guys, you know, like Todd and all these guys, I give them a lot of credit. They give them a lot of credit. They did a terrific job.
Now, one question I have for you is that do you feel that you being a boxer, do you think that helped you at all, or do you think it hindered you?
Well, I never got a chance to do it. I mean, if I had it now, realistically, Dennis Rodman, when he jumped in, I would have knocked him out. If I knew what he was going to do to me, it hit me that hard coming in, and I knew he was coming in, I would have caught him with a left hook right on the chin, knocked him stiff. I would have done that.
Now, the question
and
is...
I can punch. I'm 205 pounds. I can hit hard. Okay? But I trusted that he's going to come in and just hit me the right way. And he came in, he put a little pressure on it. Now, if I would have known what I have known now, next time he did it, when he says, Frank, next time I do it, hit me. And believe me, he wouldn't want to get hit by me. Trust me. I mean, basketball's one thing. You don't want to get hit with a left hook by Frank Stallone on the butt. Trust me on that.
I got to tell you, that in wrestling, they call that a receipt.
That's a receipt. He was got like a double receipt.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was really a little rough on people. And Hulk said if he did that to me, he'd never wrestle with me again. Dennis Rodman was a little abusive, a little rough on people. You know what I mean? And these are people that have never wrestled in their life. He's done 150 of these shows.
Yeah, he's been out there. He's had 4 pay-per-view matches too.
So he's like a pro.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, so it really wasn't even fair that he was on the show, or he or Butterbean. I mean, it's really not even fair. He's 427 pounds. The other guy's won 5 gold, rings as a basketball player, and he's wrestled a lot. So it really wasn't even that fair when you think about it.
So
if I knew he would, I didn't know. I'm like an old professional guy. No, you don't take advantage or move hard on someone. But if I knew he was going to come and hit me that hard, I knew it. I would step aside, knocked him out with a left hook. I know. I don't care how tall he is. If I hit him on the button, I don't care how tall he is, he will go. I guarantee you that.
So you kind of left that show with some hard feelings then with some of the guys.
Well, that's a hard show with hard feelings. I don't dislike Dennis. I mean, Dennis is a great athlete. But if it was going to be mano a mano and he was going to come in and jam me with a forearm across the forehead, then I would have been fair to knock him out with a left hook. Don't you think?
I certainly think so.
Absolutely. I mean,
that's
the thing is, and I'm the type of guy, I swear to God, I would never take advantage, and I respect Dennis, and I respect everyone on the show. But I said, if you're going to come in that hard on me without me expecting it, you almost knocked me out. Then I should be allowed to, hit you with a solar plexus punch and a left hook on the chin when you come in next time. And not let you know about it. See, that's the nice thing.
Now, I had the opportunity to interview Hulk Hogan a few years ago, and
Hulk's the best.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was an honor for me to have him on the show, and
Hulk and Knobs and Beef, they're the best, man.
For me, it probably was the same kind of compliment to even just have him on the show for an interview, just like the one we're doing here.
He's a real cool guy, though.
Absolutely, as it was for you to do the song "A Case of You" with Harry Milson. How did you enjoy? Just to show you, I know my stuff. Yeah, there you go. How do you enjoy working with the Hulkster? Do you think he was professional on the show?
He was great with me. I think personally, I was off the show because I don't think they wanted to vote another woman off the second night. And that's what I think it was, because if you look at the wrestling, you look what I did, I was fine. I think it was showbiz as usual.
So you think that there was no surprise that she was the next?
There's no way Erin Murphy is as good an athlete as I am. It's not even close. I'm 58 years old. How many guys you know my age are doing what I'm doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. Erin Murphy trips on her own feet. I mean, so it's not even it's a joke.
So you weren't really surprised to see her be the next one gone?
No, I think she should have been the one off before me. I mean, all of them. I mean, I got to say, Todd's really good. I didn't know Todd was a gymnast in high school. He's pretty good. And Butterbean's 427 pounds, and Danny is like my goombad. Danny's a good friend. And Dustin was great. I had no problem with it. But the problem I had with it is that when Dennis came really hitting in hard, what I needed to know is that if you come in hard, I'm going to knock you out when you come next time. When next time you come in that hard, I'm going to throw an elbow and knock your fucking teeth off. I mean, that's what I was going to do. But see, I didn't know that because I'm from the honor system in boxing. You know, you move as hard as you're going to move. You know what I mean?
Now, let me
you get a 270-pound guy flying across the ring and hits you with an elbow across your head and almost knocks you out. If I knew he was going to do it, I mean, I'm a fighter. I would have stepped beside him with the right hand, you know, and dropped him. That would have been it.
If he would have done that, though, how would they have reacted with that in the show process if you would have just legitimately knocked him out?
The show, of course.
Would it have been worth it?
I would have not done it with Butterbean, though, because I would not. Well, because Bean, I'd say, hey, dude, you know, I mean, he's 427 pounds. You do not want to get hit by him. But I mean, I'm a really fair guy, and I swear to God, I'm not a cheap shot artist. But I know if someone's going to come in and take a cheap shot with me, and I know ahead of time, then at least you know what you're dealing with. You know, and Dennis was warned time and time and time again. You're coming in too hard on these people, man. They don't know what they're doing. They're amateurs.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't he even hurt Knobs' ribs in the move that he hit you with?
Yeah, but Knobs would kill him. Realistically, in a real fight, Knobs would break him in 20 pieces.
Probably.
Yeah, we cheap shot his Knobs. Knobs is the same thing. Hey, jump off the third rope and, you know, kind of a quasi clothesline. And he just came into harder than he had to. And Dennis was hurt coming in on the show anyway. You know what I mean? Oh, Dennis, you know, Dennis got aches and pains from day one. And he was really mad. He wasn't happy. He was actually, they didn't show what he said on the show. He was not happy. Believe me, he wasn't happy.
So it was kind of edited to make him look a little bit less annoyed than he...
Yeah, I mean, it hurt him. You know, Dennis is like, you know, Dennis is the guy like, you know, not Dennis, I mean, Knobs is the guy trying to, you know, do the show. And you know, what's his name came in too hard on him. You know, he's a big guy.
Exactly. And I mean,
but I really believe this. He may be as tough as you can think. I don't care who it is. If I caught him with a left hook on the chin, I'd knock him out stiff. His earrings would have been in one side of his head. Trust me. Because I fought guys bigger than him and tougher. Is he a great athlete? Absolutely. But I will never have that happen again in cheap shot again. Never let anybody do that to me again.
So would you ever even consider doing anything involving, there's always the rumors that Hulk and Eric Bischoff might want to try to take this and see how the ratings do and spin it off into some kind of a seasonal wrestling program.
I hope they make $1 million with it, because you know what, they're nice guys.
Would you ever appear for it?
No.
Never?
Would I come back on the show? To do what?
To do anything, maybe
knock Dennis out.
Yeah, okay. Maybe make that a pay-per-view match.
No, he's too big. No, I mean, in a real fight, I mean, I'd have trouble in the beginning, but his arms are long. I'd get inside, break his ribs, and hit him with a left hook on the chin. But I mean, I'm too old for that stuff. I can't do it. I mean, you know, he's a better athlete than I am. You know, but I guarantee if I hit a right hand to the ribs, left hook to the liver, bring it up top, bingo.
Now,
It's like a fallen tree. But, you know, Dennis was all right. I didn't get along with him too good. He was all right, so I don't have anything bad to say about him.
Now, you mentioned
Bonaducci I liked the most. Bonaducci and Nikki were the best.
Nikki, really?
Nikki was great. Because she didn't care.
Really?
She knew nothing about wrestling, couldn't care if she was there or at home. And that's what made it funny. When they asked her, what'd you get out of it? She goes, nothing. That's what they said. Great. And like Aaron was like really into the show. Really into the show.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I'm not going to be horrible to her, but what else does she really have going on?
Huh?
I mean, to be fair, what else did she really have going on?
Nothing.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you, it was an awesome chick. Tiffany was the best.
Yeah, it's a shame to see her go so quick.
Yeah, and Tiffany was great. I loved Tiffany. The women I like the best, I mean, I don't dislike any of them, but the one I like, Nikki and Tiffany is the best.
Cool.
And Aaron was okay. I mean, Aaron's Aaron's a klutz. She's not an athletic.
Mm-hmm.
But I give her a little credit. She was out there. I mean, then you have, what's his name? Dustin Diamond.
Yeah, he's working hard.
Yeah, but Todd punks him out on the show.
Huh.
You got a black belt in karate and Todd Bridges punks you out?
Wow.
Wow.
You saw that.
Absolutely, yes.
I mean, I like Todd. Todd's an alright guy, but I said, dude, Dustin, Screech, if you have a black belt in karate and this guy totally punked you out on national TV. I mean, I don't know about you, but...
Wow. Now, we mentioned cheap shots a few times, and I really don't want to go into this subject, but there was one shot that got taken that I didn't know how to react to, and I couldn't tell based on the way it was edited if it was said to your face or put in one of those backstage comments, but the comment where they said, now I know why they call him the other brother.
That was bullshit. When Knob said that to me?
Yeah.
And I told him, I called him up yesterday, I said, what are you talking about? I said, I was hired to wrestle, not to be an aerial act.
Now, was that to your face, or was that done?
I said, dude, I've been stabbed, I've been shot, I've had 43 boxing matches, I fought world champions in the ring. Jumping off into an airbag does not consummate my life, okay? I said, if that's what you equate with me being not a hero, I said, why don't you do with some of the stuff I've done? Why don't you be an African and get charged by Cape Buffalo? Okay?
Wow.
Why don't you try that for a chance? Okay? Get 70 stitches and your fingers get blown off point blank. I said, I've never liked heights. I didn't like heights before the show, and I don't like high heights after the show.
How did he react to that?
Nothing. He doesn't care. He just did for bullshit.
I
mean, Knobs is my man. Brian's a good friend of mine. He's probably I was like his favorite guy. We got along great. I think he was just, listen, man, he's just doing it for TV. But do I think he has bad thoughts about me? No way.
Now,
this is all goofy stuff. I mean, I don't like heights. I told you, Hulk Hogan told me, he goes, I wouldn't jump off that for $1 million. And that's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. I mean, the funny thing was, the next week, though, even this week on the show, he said, I never would jump off the top rope because I'd probably kill myself. And
well, there you go.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
50 feet to an airbag? I don't think so. And I don't take anything up against any of those other people. Todd, any of those guys that jumped off it, they like it. I hate it.
Now, I have a question about the jump. I'm sorry, my question about the jump is, and I'm ashamed to admit I actually missed last week's episode, but did Butterbean do the jump? Because I can't picture him jumping off something that high. Butterbean?
Yes, he did. Oh, no.
Did it? Wow.
No, Butterbean's cool, man. No, Butterbean did it, for sure.
Wow.
No, Butterbean, I mean, all the guys did. I'm the only one guy that didn't do it. I said, but I didn't get hired to jump. I got hired to wrestle. And I don't believe I should have gotten voted off. I thought it was bullshit, personally.
Yep.
If you look at, I had an hour to learn Dennis Rodman's parts before we went on air.
Yeah, and you did a pretty good. I mean, even
okay. I didn't think I did great. I'm not a great wrestler, but I did the job.
Yeah, and I believe that was even the comment that Jimmy Hart gave you. You said that you stepped in.
Well, Jimmy's great. I love Jimmy. Jimmy's a really, really, really nice guy.
And his son's a cool guy too. His son, by the way, is in the military, and that's an admirable thing. Oh yeah, his son was in Iraq.
Jimmy Hart. They're all good. Eric, I didn't have a problem with any of them.
All right.
The only problem I had, and I don't dislike Dennis at all. I don't. But when he came in, I said, dude, just tell me what you're doing. Don't come in all of a sudden the show and try to knock me out.
Right.
Now, if he did that, I would sidestep him. I would caught him coming in solar plexus and knock him out. I would have done that. But if I knew he was going to try to hurt me, but he tried to hurt me.
No.
And I'm a fighter. I had a lot of fights, 43, and I can take a shot. But he caught me right across the temple.
Oh, yeah.
And he went up, I knocked him stiff. But, I took it and I rolled with it.
Mm.
And, he wasn't apologetic. That's why I didn't like it. He said, hey, Frank, sorry, man. But he did it to everyone on the show.
Mm.
Everyone on the show he tried to hurt. I don't understand that.
Mm. I don't think he ever learned to work. I don't think he ever learned how to work a punch.
I don't know what he's learned. I mean, he's only done it 50 times. Hulk says, they will ever grant me the hard to be fired. They never work with me again. Hulk goes, I never was into, people wrenching me too hard.
Mm.
Hulk is they're all good guys.
Yeah.
From Eric, from the CMT. I didn't have one bad thought. I would like to stay on the show a little longer, but that's all right.
Now, do you think that people know, do you think people know how accomplished you are? How many movies you've been in? How many TV series you've been in? The fact that you were nominated for awards. Do you think that people, that when they watched this, realized exactly the magnitude of star you are? Because you're in there with some people who are
not. Probably not. I mean, it's not like you're having Mensa watching the show, hey, I'm top of my class at Harvard. I mean, most of these guys are farting and in the couch. So, I mean, it's not like, we got the greatest audience. I mean, they're nice people, but it's not like, I don't think they'd know about, hey, G. Frank's, won the Rachmaninoff championship. They probably think that's a sauce or something.
So what do you hear about the ratings? You think it's doing all right or what?
It's doing great.
Good.
It's doing wonderful. I mean, it's doing really good.
Good.
It's doing pretty good, and I hope it does good because I have nothing bad to say about anybody in the show. Other than Dennis being a little heavy-handed, which if he ever comes back, the gig will be up on that, okay? But I mean, other than that, the show's okay.
Absolutely. Now, you've done every style of music. Your singing abilities have been compared to Frank Sinatra. You wrote songs with the Bee Gees. You are known for doing big band jazz. What is your favorite to do?
I think my favorite is probably doing my own music. I love, because I love lead guitar player, But I can do the Sinatra stuff and the acoustic stuff. But I really like playing guitar. I've always, since I was a little kid, 6 years old, I've always loved playing guitar. Yep. So I really dig it.
Very cool, very cool. And do you have any projects you're working on now?
Well, yeah, I have my own show coming out called Stallone, Frank, that is. That's a big reality show going to be coming out pretty soon.
Cool.
And, yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, I'm healthy, I'm happy, enough women to keep me over, so I'm good. That always helps,
Hey.
You always have to have women to kind of hang you over for those slow times, and that's just rock and roll. Don't hurt anybody. But, I mean, the most important thing is in life, you stay healthy, you love your family. As long as you don't hurt anybody, do what you want to do.
Yeah. If it feels good, do it.
It feels good. Well, it always feels good, so we do it.
Exactly.
But I got to tell you one thing, man. Everyone on the show, Jason Hervé, who got me on the show, they're all nice people. They paid us. They did our job. Whether we got voted off, we got voted on. We come back. We disappear. We come back as like a thermometer or whatever the hell comes back. But the most important thing is that, they took care of us. They were pretty nice to us.
So what you're saying is we should keep an eye out because even though you've been voted off, you'll appear?
Yeah, you never know, man. It's like a poltergeist, babe. But I got to tell you something. I think the show's going to do good. I think it's going to do good because there's enough people out there with an IQ under 30 that will love the show.
See, it's ironic because there's a wrestler, I'm not sure how much you know, but we just had Jake the Snake Roberts on the show. You might remember him.
Oh, well, you know what? Excuse the French. I know Jake the Snake. That's what's based on Mickey's new movie, right?
Yep, yeah. I think it's part of it.
Mickey might win the Academy Award.
That movie looking really good. I know a couple guys who worked on it, and everybody says it's going to be excellent.
Oh, no, that's a brilliant story. Jake the Snake Roberts is sad. It's pathetic. It's terrible. If I heard Mickey is awesome.
See, because the comment that Jake made is when we were talking about the show, because he had mentioned it, about that it was not a good thing for wrestling. I said, does it hurt the integrity of wrestling? And he says, no, it hurts the integrity of anybody who watches it. It was kind of a funny line, but...
Well, I mean, okay. But, like something like Jake has, like, brought it up to another level, has he?
Exactly.
Like, Jake's, like, wrestling it like, you know, like Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, so it's like, you know, it's not like he's, like, brought it up to, like, a great level himself. But, I mean, I think the show's great. I think it's fun. It's celebrities. We don't know anything about wrestling. We're out there getting our asses kicked, you know, getting cheap shotted by Dennis Rodman. But, you know, what the hell? But, you know what? We had fun.
Absolutely. There's a couple more questions and we'll let you go, but I was always curious, watching this show, it's not clear to me, how exactly do they get that crowd warmed up? Is it basically you guys just go out there, and or do they have matches first, or what?
I think they got these crowds from, like, an insane asylum. I don't know where they got these crowds. I think they must have got them from, like, Tijuana, because no one spoke English. I mean, it was pretty retarded crowd, yeah.
Okay.
Like a crowd that was like, gee, where'd you get them from, like, Hawthorne? No.
So you weren't very impressed with the people in the arena there?
I hated the audience. I thought it was, like, maybe the worst crowd you could ever grab. It was retarded. I hated it. Yeah, it was like no one, like, that knew who anyone was.
Wow.
No, it's like they were, like, from, like, third world countries. I didn't even know where they're from. They must have picked them off the street on Vernon.
Yeah, they probably did. They probably offered them a couple bucks and just said, come on.
Oh, yeah, offer a few bucks, go in there and act like you're, like, have a brain, okay?
They didn't do a good job if that was their acting job.
I thought they were really bad. I thought it was, like, the worst audience you could ever have. Because, you know, I did the Contender.
Yeah.
And we had really fight crowds.
Yeah.
I mean, this was something from, like, I don't know where they got them from. Maybe Yucatan. I have no idea.
So there was nothing else going into that. It just was basically they just came in and watched you guys fight. That was it.
Yeah, and I don't think they even knew who we were.
Wow.
No, the crowd thing was pretty weak.
Yeah.
But the people on the show were nice. And,
yeah.
You know, when you have a shitty crowd like that, you figure, well, the check cleared. You don't care.
Alrighty, man. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how this thing turns out. Looking forward to see what role you come back on the show with.
You will see something, man. You're going to be very surprised, my brother.
Alrighty, and we'll keep an eye out. What website should we check out to keep updated on you?
Check on www.myspace, myspace.com/Frank Stallone Music.
Frank Stallone Music. And I got to tell you, I didn't even really know that much of your stuff. I knew the stuff from Staying Alive. But I did check out some of the music on the MySpace page, and you really do have some interesting style there. I really do like it.
Good stuff.
It really is.
Thank you very much. I think it's better than Dennis Rodman's, like, earrings.
Let's give yourself a little bit more credit than that, okay?
Yeah, I mean, better than Dennis's complexion. But I think we'll do pretty good. I mean, or his hat.
All right, man.
I mean, I think we're doing pretty good on the music stuff, and I think we'll do okay.
Yeah, man. Well, you're doing great, and we'd love to have you on again. And thanks so much for stopping by, man.
You call me anytime, brother. And I'm sorry I was a little late with you all today.
Not a problem. Thanks for stopping by. You take care of yourself, sir. Thanks for stopping by. Stay tuned for more from the interactive interview right here on WrestlingEpicenter.com.
Take care, brother.
Hey, Frank. Before I let you go, can I ask for a little favor?
What?
Would you mind giving me a little liner, just basically saying this is Frank Stallone and you're in the epicenter?
Hi. Epicenter?
Epicenter, yeah. It's like the center of an earthquake.
EPA?
Yeah. EPI center, yeah. But, yeah.
Hi. This is Frank Stallone and you're at the epicenter.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much, sir.
Hey, man. Have a great night, brother.
You take care, sir. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take it easy.
Hey guys, my name is James Walsh, and you are listening to the Wrestling Epicenter here on YouTube. I want to thank you for finding us. Please do me a favor and click that subscribe button and the notifications bell. And if you get the chance on this video, click the like button. If you do, it'll turn blue. Check it out. Also, check out WrestlingEpicenter.com for all this great content available in MP3 format, our online store that'll keep us going free and clear, daily news updates, as well as all the information from the history of professional wrestling you could possibly ever want. Check out WrestlingEpicenter.com online right now. any delay, let's get to your interview here on the Wrestling Epicenter.